This will come only so much. Can this become bigger? It's streaming live. You can hear this, right? Yeah. See, doesn't matter how much. That's Vani on the line. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much it comes. Just do your. Okay. Yes, Vani.
Yeah, you can come live.
Yeah.
Hello, friends. We have SophiaRoy Choudhury. I will just introduce her today. SophiaRoy Choudhury is an MD, alternative medicine, is a trainer and therapist. She has been awarded on honorary doctorate in spiritual sciences. She has created Cosmic Wisdom Sharing. She is foundation in memory of her son, Captain Samir J. Roy. The foundation is a school for metaphysical and spiritual learning. The foundation renders services of counseling, learning, and healing to individuals from all walks of life. Services to personnel of the defense, police, and their families are offered free of charge. Sophia has worked in the field of counseling and healing for over 2 decades. She has created Soul Wisdom Therapy, which is blend of modern psychology and alternative medicine. Today, she has came us to share a divine feminine energy on the auspicious day of Navratri's festival. Today is a day 2 of Navratri festival. We are celebrating it through Sophia. I welcome you, Sophia, on this day.
Thank you, Vani. Thank you, everybody, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Today, we are celebrating a beautiful day. Thanks to Vani, who created this place, this beautiful platform. And today is the second day of Navratra. And we connect to the goddess Brahmacharini, Ma. So there are so many forms of Durga who we will learn about on this platform. And today is the day we connect to this beautiful goddess who is a maiden goddess, unmarried. And she's depicted wearing a beautiful white sari, carrying a kamandala of water in her left hand and a Rudraksh mala. She is the one who is completely focused on her goal, completely persevering. Now, if you want to know something about her, let's go back into the ancient past, friend, where she knew as a young girl that she will be the consort of Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva was in his beautiful Kailash. He was in meditation and he was not to be disturbed by anybody. It was a deep meditation of years and years and thousands of years. And this young lady, who was a princess, decided to leave everything and follow her would-be husband in whichever way he found the beauty. He found his way. And that way was the way of sadhana. That was the way of tapas. And she decided at that beautiful young age to leave everything, to discard her riches, her name, her fame, her family, everything, and to stay in Kailash at the feet of the Lord. She did tapas for thousands of years, friends, not for a few days or a few months or a few years, thousands of years. And she was there, just eating fruit and bilwa leaves. And towards the end of this tapas, she stopped eating that also. And friends, many things happened to finally make this connection between her and Lord Shiva. He was the all-knowing. He knew This goddess, this beautiful maiden, is doing tapasya for me. She wants to belong to me. She wants to be my wife. But it was not yet time, friends. And then we understand that when we are in a hurry, when we want to hasten the process, when we want to do things in ways which are not divine, nothing happens. And this beautiful relationship of Brahmacharini Devi and Lord Shiva depicts that there's a time of sowing the seeds. There's a time for nurturing the seeds. And there is a time to harvest the seeds, friends. And today we will learn how these seeds are sown. What is it that in our path, our journey on this planet Earth, what is it that we need to follow? What is it that we need to raise our consciousness, to raise our vibration, friend? And so, today, as we are in this beautiful, prayerful day, this early evening, we just switch off from all that calls us, from the mundane, the things of the world, all that we don't need right now. Right now is the time, is the moment to be in the here and in the now. And how will we do that, friends? When we look at the beautiful maiden, this beautiful Ma, look at her divine face, so soft and serene, and sit at her feet and see, what is it that I need for myself? Friends, her place is in the second chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra of the 6-petal lotus. This place is of Swa, of me, Swaha, Swayam. It is this place in my life, my place in my body, my place in my emotions, and my place in my feelings, my place in my relationships, my place in my career, my place in all that I interact with. And this is the place where I see myself as me, not about what others see of me. And friends, when we sit at her feet, we are reminded of many things. When we think of this chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, it is connected with the water element, the flowing water. And our body is made up of over 70% water. We are all water, friends. We are born in water. In the garbha, there is water, amniotic fluid. We have lived in this water for 9 months. And friends, water is precious. Without water, we dehydrate and we die. So friends, we need to connect very deeply to the flowingness, to the spirit of the water, to the spirit of Brahmacharini. And what is common between both of them is the flow of feelings and emotions, the flow that she had, unhindered. Nothing could stop her path of tapas. And that is why she was called Ma Yogini, also Ma Tapaswini. Here Brahma of Brahmacharini means tapas, and Achar of Charini means the way. So the way of tapas. Now what is tapas, friends? Tapas is something, first of all, it is deep dhyana, deep meditation on my goal, on what I want to achieve. It is my whole being with my sankalpa, my intention. And here we come to that place of water. Like Ma, water never stops. It is persevering. No matter if you build a dam, there are times when the water has overflowed from the dam. And today in Hyderabad, we see, after 115 years, people are seeing floods. Lives have been lost. Here, when there was a shortage of water during the rains, where there was always at some part of the city, some part of the state, water shortage, acute water shortage. Today, there is water everywhere, and it has overstepped its boundaries. So friends, what are we learning? That water has its own energy, has its own force, has its own speed. At the same time, when it is flowing in grace, our life is in grace. And when it is flooding, our lives are flooding too, friends. When our water element is not in synchronicity with the Devi, what happens? Either we are depleted or we are overflowing. And both these do not help in our development. Swadhisthana is a place where all those things come up to be heard and seen, our positives and our negatives. And that is why we need to sit at the feet of the Devi. We need to ask her in all humility that, Ma, I'm looking within myself today. I have, like any other human, I have my plus, my strengths, and my weaknesses, my minuses. But I am here in front of you, deeply in surrender, to grow, to learn, to overcome. And Ma looks at us kindly. She is simple and sweet and soft, yet she has force, she has power. She has her astitva. She is herself, and she asks us, she triggers us to become our true self, to stand in our place, to choose the right path, the path of tapas, the path of a yogini. Now you might say a yogi or a yogini, and you might say, oh, I'm a person of the world, I'm a householder, I'm a married man, I'm a married woman. This path is not for me. But friends, the divine feminine energy is for everyone. And yoga or tapas is not only that what we sit in the mountains or withdrawing from the world. It is being in the here and the now. It's being in the place that we have chosen in this lifetime and yet connect to the truth within us. And what does it say, friend? It says, be in the moment. Be in the moment. And that is, be in the awareness. So friends, if we learn from Mother, Ma Brahmacharini, what was her being in the moment? Her being in the moment was to be totally focused on her goal, no matter how long it took, no matter how much of pain and trauma she experienced. We also learn that it is not in my time, but in the divine time, in the soul time, that the fruit will appear. But we need to sow it in the right time. And when is the right time, friends? It's now. We seed the souls. Seed each one of them. Seed each one of our beautiful qualities. And then look at the weeds that spring along with them. When we look at ourselves, there are times when we are magnanimous. We feel the whole world is our friend. We are so much in oneness with the planets, with the animals, with the nature, with the whole of the universe. And then at times we feel uncomfortable, not belonging. We feel low. We feel our self-esteem is somewhere where I can't find it. I'm not standing in my place of truth. I'm somewhere. I feel small in front of others. I feel jealous. Why do I feel jealous, friends? I feel jealous because there's a fear. There's a fear of not being worthwhile, fear of not deserving, fear of not getting, fear that things are slipping out of my hand, fear that the next moment will be something that I cannot handle. And when I'm in this fear, friends, all my negative emotions and feelings start coming up like weeds in that garden where we had sowed the beautiful seeds of patience, perseverance, creation, holding, nourishing, cherishing. All those seeds are there and they are growing. But alongside, the weeds are growing too, friends. And if any of you have been in a garden or are a gardener or have been in a forest, you will see weeds grow very fast, friends. They grow faster than the actual seed. Sometimes when you are nourishing a plant, taking care of it, there's a weed. And you see the weed is growing so fast. It's growing faster, and at times it totally overshadows the plant, and the real plant shrivels up and dies. And friends, that is what this whole thing is about. We need to see what are we growing within us. When we are in aggression, it is actually a defense, not an offense. Why is it a defense? Because I want to defend myself before someone can attack me. When I'm in a state of not being myself, I want to protect myself. And sometimes I feel offense is the best way of defense. I forget I need to be in my space. I need to be in my awareness. I need to know that it is a passing phase. All that is for me can never go away. It is mine. Whatever I'm creating with my thoughts, what am I creating, friends? Am I creating weeds, or am I creating strong plants, healthy plants, which will sprout and grow leaves and fruits and flowers? It's up to me, friends. And again, I come back to the place of fear. Where did all these things come from? Anger, deep anger. Friends, many times we have been angry, or many times people have angered us. People have been triggering those dormant feelings of simmering anger, or we have been at the receiving end of that anger. And when two people are angry with each other, there can be only chaos. It happens all the time till we become aware of my part in the chaos. It's always about me, friends. It's not about the other one. Yes, they are in a place of power, in a place of position, in a place of dominance. But if I remain in my power, I will understand what is fueling that rage within me when I hear or am at the receiving end of that anger. And then I will go back into my garden, into my emotional garden, into my unconscious, and see the places where I was scared, the places where I was angry, and the carryover of that anger is a germinated, fully flourishing weed within me, waiting to overpower that part of me which is sublime and in a good place. And the moment I come to that awareness, friends, I can stop. I can stop myself. And you must have seen many times when we stop being angry or reacting to whatever is being created, the aggression and the anger, there is no fuel left for the other person. And they have to quit that fight, quit that energy which they created. So, friends, we need to know about all that comes out of a fear. And we also need to know all that comes out of a love. Not love for someone else, but first love for ourselves. People might say it's selfish, a selfish love. So be it, friends. Let me love my body, my spirit, my emotions, my feelings. All that is precious to me. Let me give them a place of honor. If I don't honor my emotions, my desires, my ambition, my aspirations, how will I create them? How will I manifest them? And that is what Devi has said. She has shown by her life, Brahmacharini Ma. Honor your desire. What was her desire? To marry Shiva. Honor your wisdom. What was her wisdom? Her tapas, the path she had chosen. And honor your action. The action that she chose to be in the state of grace, the way it was meant to be. And yes, she knew without a doubt that the outcome will be what she wanted. Now, friends, many of you would be wondering, oh, we can create anything. Yes, friends, but there is a clause. Universe has worked a clause into this beautiful energy of manifestation of the desire, of the wisdom, and the action. Built into this energy is a very important clause. Harm no one. If I, for my own reasons, harm someone, harm a life, harm in any way, emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, when I harm, the whole energy splits open and is shattered. So, friends, when we understand this, we come to a place at Ma's feet and watch her as she places her gentle hand on us, as she sprinkles the beautiful water that she's carrying. We come to our place of divinity. And friends, every man and every woman carries the divine energies of masculine and feminine. One cannot live without the other. Within us, we have all that is needed for our inner marriage. First, the Devi, Ma Brahmacharini, married her divine feminine and divine masculine within her. And you would wonder how she did that. Well, she created spaces within herself to hold and be held, to create and be created, to nurture and to protect, to move forward and to be in stillness. There are so many qualities that encompass the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And today, friends, as we sit in this joyful moment, thinking about us, about ourselves, about our relationships, first with ourselves, our divine marriage, what can we do to raise our vibrations, to balance the doing and the being, the holding and the being held, the action and the stillness, the nurturing and the protecting? When I balance this, I'm not in a place of fear, but in a place of creating, because I have everything within me. And in deep meditation, in deep sadhana, when I continue holding the space within me, holding this creation within me, I'm marrying both my energies within, creating a beautiful a whole being, which is unafraid, living in love, unafraid to stand and voice its truth, to live its truth, to create its truth, and to take it forward, friends. Today, friends, when we think about birthing, because we have been birthed from water, we also honor deeply the mother who has helped us birth ourselves. And that is the person who was there present at our birth. How beautiful can it be? A lady who had spoken on this platform yesterday, Anu, had so beautifully spoken about the 9 feminine relationships that we share. And one of them was the Daula. The Daula, as is known in Western countries, is a person who assists in the birth, or a Dayama in India, in Asia, the Dayama. This Dayama is birthing our physical self, and it is with her skill. It is with the skill that we are born healthy, that we breathe, that there is no problem as we come down the birth canal. She's there to take care of the baby being birthed and the mother who's birthing the child. So isn't this beautiful, friends? And in the same way, Ma Brahmacharini is birthing us in our complete soul selves. And if you see, friends, how beautiful is this connection, the divine and the mortal, birthing in different ways, our higher self birthing us. So, friends, as we honor Brahmacharini Ma, we honor the divine feminine from whom we took birth, our own mother who carries all the power of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, friends, who nurtured us in her womb for 9 months and who took the role of sending us out into the world using the divine masculine power to move, to come out, action. And yes, we were born. So, friends, are you understanding how interconnected the divine masculine and the divine feminine are? Their roles are together, not against. And friends, I want to bring you to another beautiful place, friends. And that place is the place of respect. India, Asia, many Hindu countries respect the Devi Ma. All over the world, including Western countries, the Devi Ma in different forms is respected. Today we are talking about Navratri, the Devis known in the Hindu pantheon. So friends, on one side, we are worshipping the Ma. We are worshipping the female aspect of the divine, giving her respect, fasting. And on the other hand, we are traumatizing the Devi in our lives, our little girl children, the women in our lives, our mothers, our wives, our lovers, our girl children. And just look at the world as it is today, friends. Rapes and murders have become so common that they have become statistics, friend. Why? It is the very same people who would be there for a Devi Puja, yet humiliate the Devi in their lives. Consider her different. Consider themselves dominant and she submissive, the female in their lives. And it's not only men, friends. Don't be under the impression that only men do this. Women do it too. When women do it to each other, when we humiliate each other, when in our place of power, as seniors, as older women, we do it to the younger women often. We do it to the young girls often. We make differences between a girl child and a boy child. So are we not oppressing the divine woman that is in our care or with whom we have a relationship with? Think about it, friends. Just because we have power does not mean that we can oppress. With power comes responsibility. Responsibility to protect. If you're powerful, you carry the responsibility of protecting, no matter if you're a man or a woman. A few days ago, friends, I had posted on my Facebook a small picture, an image of an army officer. It could be a man or a woman. Many times people have asked me, so what is the divine masculine? Oh, so many women, so many people, the whole world is talking about the divine feminine. So what's the divine masculine and what does the divine masculine hold? What are the energies? Friends, a divine masculine is if you embody in a male or a female, somebody who can be still, somebody who can move. So I had posted about an army officer. And why? Because I come from the defense background. My father, my son were army officers. Today, we have a whole lot of women who are army officers, who are soldiers, women standing at the border, protecting our country. So friends, are they only women? Have they got only womanly qualities? No, these women and these men have all the qualities of a beautiful human being. They can carry a child, they can put it to sleep. They can pick up a gun and fire. At the same time, they can go out into the storm, into the floods, into the fire, into the war, and run and risk their lives for one small child or for one human being. They can be kind and gentle to animals. They can cook. They can do work on computers. They can be spacecraft owners, or they can be flyers. They can be women in the Air Force who are in the war, or women in the Army or Navy who are in the war, alongside men. So the point I'm trying to make, friends, is when you are a beautiful human being, when you think there is nothing which is above you or below you, when you are standing in your space and you can be authentic, that is the nature of Brahmacharini Ma, being authentic. She never worried, what will my father say? What will my mother say? My riches? What will the subjects say? What will the people in the kingdom say? Will Shankar, Shiva, look at me or not look at me? Can I live for so many years on fruits and leaves? No. She was standing in her truth. She was standing in her confidence. She was standing in her humanity, in her place of divinity. Friends, when I'm simple and when I hear the call of my heart, and when my mind is aligned to the call of my heart, I'm in a place of divinity, friends. coming back to the aggression. We need to learn. We need to speak. We need to stand in places where there is aggression against the divine feminine or the divine masculine. Today, friends, the dowry law has been used to suppress men. It was a good law. It was meant to help women. But what are women doing? If they don't like their men, they don't like their families, they just don't quit. They use the dowry law to suppress, to oppress, to put them in jail. So, friends, again and again, I come back to you. Please understand what you need to do. You need to be in awareness. And how can you be in awareness, friends? By being in a deep state of meditation, by being in a deep state of grace, by being a person who can connect to the whole of the universe, friends. And that is the way of the tapas. There was an ancient master who said, when the music, the musician, and the musical instrument are one, that is meditation. And yes, friends, when we are in this beautiful state of being aligned to our soul purpose, that is our meditation, friends. And now I would invite you, friends, to just for a few seconds go within and see what is it that I need to connect to within myself. What is it that pulls me down? What it is that I feel the world is against me? I feel I'm not honored. I'm not accepted. People are jealous of me. I cannot run my business. Friends, a few examples. You will have many, many more. My children don't listen to me. You will have many things to add to this list. I'm just naming a few. Just give yourself some time to ponder on this. And you will come to a place which you need to allow. When I say people are jealous of me, I need to come to that place and see, am I jealous of people? Because the universe at every moment is showing me a mirror. When I say people are putting me down, when I'm not being shown respect, let me look within and see, who have I put down in my life? Who did I feel was not worthy of respect? I will come to the answer, friends. When my business is not doing well, despite its best environment, despite me doing everything, I need to go inside and see, what is the energy I'm putting in this business? Am I wanting the common good? And what is the common good, friends? That what I do should not harm. Am I being present to my business? Am I being present to the chaos that is going on in my mind? Am I being present to the energies I'm putting inside? Do I want to sell at a price that is difficult for people to buy? Do I want to cheat? Do I want to make a fool of people? Friends, we think no one knows. It's so obvious. It comes out. When I say I have no friends, why do I not have friends? Am I stretching out my hand for friendship? Am I saying, I offer you my friendship? No, I'm waiting for others to make friendship with me. Why am I doing that, friends? Am I stepping out of my comfort zone so that people will step out of their comfort zone for me? Are we doing it, friends? And this can go on forever. this deep introspection, this deep feeling of pain, when I feel others are more qualified than me and they are doing better. I'm in a place of sadness, friends. I have a right to be sad. But will I be in that sad space all the time? Or will I pick myself up and find out, why am I in this state of sadness? What is happening? Am I making people sad? Am I causing in some way for the sad energies to generate within others? Have a look, friends. There's nothing wrong. We are humans. We are not here to bash each other, to bash ourselves and say, oh, you are like this and I'm like this. It's okay. We are human, but we need to understand and become aware of this. Where our humanity, if it is not channeled in the right direction, can totally destroy our divinity. We are here, spiritual beings on an earthly journey, in our body, living in the world with challenges. Yes, we learn from what we do. But do we learn, friends? Or do we keep repeating the patterns? Keep repeating whatever we are doing and keep feeling sad and unhappy and low self esteem and unworthy and not successful. Let us let go of the doubt. Let us believe that there is a higher power. Let us believe that we can be in the flow like the water. Let us believe by the examples of the great Devis and Devtas. Today of Brahmacharini Ma, did she feel frustrated? Did she feel angry? Did she feel not worthy? We don't know, friends. So many emotions would have happened within her in the human form. But did she stop what she was doing? No, friends. She felt whatever she had to feel, but she never let go of her goal, of her perseverance. And as she meditated, her unconscious became conscious. She could understand her path and persevere on it. So, what does it mean, friends, when we understand our path? We understand what it is that we did not do right, what it is that we can change, what it is that we can let go, and what are the qualities that we can create within ourselves and imbibe. That is the whole thing, friends. Today, I want to tell you, friends, once again giving a reference from the armed forces. Friends, every day, there are posts about people being martyred. I'm the mother of a martyr. My son, Captain Samir Roy Choudhury, was martyred in 2006, a young man of 26 years, on the threshold of his marriage, to marry in a few days. Friends, they are mothers like me. They are wives. They are lovers. Both sides, men and women, who have lost their dear ones. And today I talk about the women, about the female aspect of the divine energy. These women, the wives, young wives, sometimes pregnant with the child of the martyr, never seen the child, never saw the father, or was too small to remember the father. There are many women, friends. And what have they done? What was their sadhana, friends? Today I speak of the here and now, about what we can become. We can lie down and die. We can live in chaos. We can weep and cry. And we can be totally derailed. Or we can pick ourselves up. We can go within. We can be in deep sadhana, in deep connection with whatever is divine to us. And understand why this happened to us. What is the higher power, the higher reason, the higher meaning of what happened to us? And friends, I want to tell you today, there are so many young women officers who have donned the uniforms of their husbands who were killed on the battlefield. They have decided to step into not only their divine feminine roles, but into their divine masculine roles. They have stepped into and created a joint dream, a dream of their husbands and a new dream, what they dreamt for their lives, for their children, for their parents, not only her parents, but his parents too. And they went through the rigorous training, friends. It's not special for women, it's the same rigorous training in the sun, in the rain, in all the climates, in the snow, in blistering heats, in the desert. They did it. Like Brahmacharini Ma, they were tapasvis, tapasvinis, yoginis. They were on their path of perseverance, friends. They never thought that they can't do it. They knew they can do it. And they did it, friends. And today, my deep salute, my great gratitude for knowing these beautiful women who have stepped out of their pain, stepped out of their chaos to create a beautiful dream. And friends, they are beautiful mothers, beautiful caretakers. They can pick up a gun, they can pick up the baby and nurse the baby, friends. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Within all of us, this is there, this power is there. Let us then look at the beauty within us. We are humans. We made mistakes. We will still make mistakes. It's okay. But when we are in awareness, we will immediately know, this I did out of unawareness. This I did out of my compulsion. This I did without thinking. This I did in fear, pain, and trauma. Yes, friends. And as we meditate, as we are in our flow, we will know more and more, learn more and more about each moment that we live, that we need to live in grace. We need to raise our vibrations. And today, as we look at the beautiful Brahmacharini Ma, we are so overwhelmed with that beautiful grace, with that delicate posture, with the Kamandala in her hand, with the Rudraksh in her hand, a beautiful white sari with an orange border. Can we imagine that she had so much strength, so much power, that the divine masculine and feminine were flourishing within her? We cannot, friends, but we know it is true. We know it from deep within. And we know, as human beings, as men and women, we have it within us too. And today, when we look at the face of the goddess in any of her forms, in all her forms, every day, we will be seeing a new face of the goddess. And men, when you look in the mirrors, you look at your beautiful manly face, know that there is a goddess within you, as well as the God. And when women, you look into your beautiful face in the mirror, know that there is a God within you, as much as there is a goddess within you. And how uplifting and empowering can that be? And would we not like to be in this space, friends? It is this beautiful energy that we bring to our parenting, to not only relationships with our own, but into relationship with the whole of the universe, with the whole of कायनात, पूरे ब्रह्मांड के साथ हमारी जो इतनी सुंदर रिश्तेदारी है, इसे हम कैसे निभाएंगे जब हम अपने आप से, अपने अंदर से, अपने डिवाइन फेमिनाइन और अपने डिवाइन मैस्कुलाइन के साथ रिश्तेदारी निभा सकते हैं. यही मंत्र है, फ्रेंड्स. जब हम देवी को जगाते हैं, जब हम बोलते हैं जागो जागो माँ, तब हम अपने अंदर की देवी को जगाते हैं और उस देवी के साथ अपने अंदर का देवता भी जगाते हैं, क्योंकि वो दोनों भिन्न नहीं है, एक ही है। और जब हम जागो जागो ये बोलते हैं तो हम जागते हैं, हम उस सुंदर जगह तक पहुंचते हैं जो हमारा स्वाधिष्ठान है, जो हमारी जगह है, जहां पर हम अपने आप को, अपने अंतर मन को, अपने अंदर की ऊर्जा को पहचानते हैं और उसे विकसित करते हैं। दोस्तों, जब हम इस सुंदर जगह पर होते हैं तो हम स्पिरिचुअल पेरेंटिंग या एक बहुत सुंदर तरह की पेरेंटिंग कर सकते हैं। एक सुंदर पिता और माता हो सकते हैं, जो नन्ही कली या नन्हा फूल जो हमें मिलता है, जिसने हमारी कोख में और हमारे परिवार में जन्म लिया, हम उसकी हर तरह से उसकी सुरक्षा कर सकते हैं, उसे पुष्पित पल्लवित कर सकते हैं। जब हम खुद पुष्पित पल्लवित हों, जब हम खुद हरित हो, तब हम इस नन्हे पौधे को धूप छांव दोनों दे सकते हैं, प्यार दे सकते हैं, बाउंड्रीज दे सकते हैं, उसको अपनी सुंदरता में बढ़ने और विकास पाने का मौका दे सकते हैं। जब हम अपनी खामियां, हम अपनी परेशानियां, हम अपनी नेगेटिविटी और अपनी जो चीज़ें हैं जो हमने ट्रांसफॉर्म नहीं करी, उच्च स्तर तक जब हम उन्हें नहीं ले गए, जब हम उन सब को अपने शिशुओं तक नहीं पहुंचाते, तब हमारा शिशु बहुत अच्छा रहता है। लेकिन जब हम अपने शिशु को अपनी खामियां, अपनी नेगेटिविटी के साथ उनका बैकग्राउंड लेकर जब हम उसे बड़ा करते हैं, तो वो शिशु अपनी डिविनिटी भूल जाता है, वो अपना देव या देवी रूप भूल जाती है और वह हमारे दिखाए पथ पर चलने लगता है। तो हम क्या करते हैं दोस्तों, हम एक पौधे को सही तरह से पल्लवित पुष्पित नहीं कर पाते हैं, सही तरह से उसको देखभाल नहीं कर सकते। इसीलिए एक दंपति माता पिता बनने के पहले उसे बहुत सारा ध्यान करना है, एक साथ ध्यान करना है। They have to, when parents, before they become parents, when a couple wants to become parents, what do they have to do? They have to be in deep meditation, friends, to develop and become aware and raise their vibrations. When they have their balance of divine feminine and divine masculine, it is only then that they can become spiritual parents, friends. And when we sit at the feet of this beautiful Devi, we understand how beautifully she would have been brought up. Yes, she was brought up in riches. She was brought up, in a very beautiful environment. But she was also given the power to decide. Nobody stepped in her way. Nobody objected. Her parents agreed. Yes, my child has to find her higher purpose. And they supported her. Probably they were sad. They didn't want their child to be a yogini, but they did not obstruct her path. They knew she's doing it for a higher cause. And so when I can nurture my child and allow my child to grow in divinity, it is then that my role as a parent is of any worth, friends. But when I bring my negative traits, my false beliefs, my patterns of sadness, my patterns of victimization, and I foist them onto my child has no resources to fight back. And it grows lesser than what he or she had to grow, friends. So today, with so many thoughts about our life, our careers, our relationships, our work, our business, money, about parenting, about ourselves as we stand in our truth. We need to start a tapas, friends. And what better time to start a tapas than right now? And so, friends, I would like to take you into a deep state of connection to Brahmacharini Ma. I would invite you to settle down, either sitting straight with your back upright, or if you would like to lie down, that's okay too. Just be in a very, very deep state of relaxation. Do not be disturbed for anything for a few moments. Just allow yourself this gift of connecting to the Divine Mother, this gift of connecting to the higher powers, the gift of connecting to the divinity within us. And in a few moments, we will be starting a meditation. Take your time, friends, to settle down and be in a good space, and just close your eyes gently. Just be breathing. Breathe deeply, friends. And with every breath, relax. Allow the joy come to this beautiful place.
আজ শরতের আকাশে বাতাসে তোমার মন্দিরধ্বনি ধ্বনিত হয়ে উঠেছে দিকে দিগন্তে আনন্দে ধরিত্রী আজ শীতম খরা মেঘ ভেসে চলেছে আকাশে কাশের বনে ঝরছে অজস্র ফুল ধানের শীষে লেগেছে প্রভাতী হাওয়া মায়ের আগমনে বিশ্ব প্রকৃতি হয়ে উঠেছে রোমাঞ্চিতা হে দাক্ষায়ণী শক্তি স্বরূপিণী মহামায়া তুমি অবস্থিতা হও আমার হৃদয় পদ্মাসনে আমার ধ্যান মন্ত্রে তুমি হও জাগরিতা Swam Swaha, Swam Swada, Swam Eva Shakara, Swaratmika, Sulhatmashani Niti, Durgamatra Vitasita, Ardhamatra Vita Nitya, Yanitya Diya Visheshata, Swamevata, Swamavitri, Swamadevi Janani Para, Swaivaധാര്യते सर्वं तवैतद्विद्यते जगत् तवैतद्बाल्यते देवी त्वमध्यन्ते च सर्वदा सृष्टौ सृष्टिरूपा त्वं स्थितिरूपा च पालने तथा सृष्टिरूपान्ते जगतोऽस्य जगन्मये
With those beautiful words from a very famous divine being reciting the Chandipat. Friends, Jago, Jago, Jago Devi. Let us call to the Devi within us. Awake, awaken, O Mother. Come to us. Come to me. I'm your child, sitting at your feet, Mother. I, in all my humanity, do aspire to divinity, because I know I'm your child. If the Devi is my mother, so I'm divine too. Somewhere along the way, I forgot what it is to be divine. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, in the moments when I was out of my element, I forgot, Mother. Today I beseech you, Mother, as I sit at your beautiful feet, as I touch your feet with my hands, I feel their softness. I feel their power. I know these feet have lived in the woods, in the hills, in the sun, in the rain, in torturous environment, but they did not stop the journey. I aspire to these feet, Mother. Give me your beauty, Mother. Give me the power of your feet, Mother, that I might stand in my truth. I might stand in the places which are for my development, which raise my vibration. Help me, Mother, to look within my soul at my pain, at my sadness, Mother, at my trauma, at all that could have been, but I could not be. Look, Mother, at my helplessness and look at where I want to go, Ma. You are Mother. I can talk to you. I can cry to you. I know you will not judge me. And when you don't judge me, I don't judge myself, Mother. I ask you to show me the mirror that I may see the patterns which bring me down, the emotions that are out of control, the places where I feel suppressed, the places where I suppress and oppress others, the places where I make others sad, the places where I take what doesn't belong to me, and the places where others take what belongs to me, the places that I can be strong, but I choose to be weak. Mother, you know my heart. You know I struggle. I struggle with everyday recognitions. I want to be known. I want name and fame, Mother. But I would want it in a nice way. Look within my heart, Mother. Give me your vision that I might see where I have gone wrong, the places that I have not been true to myself, Mother. And when I could not be true to myself, I could not be true in my relations with my colleagues, with my friends, with my family, with my spouse, with my siblings, with my children. Help me to see the dark places of fear within me, which overshadow your love, Mother. I want to look at my shadows, Mother. I want to look at my shadows. I want to accept them. I want to work with them. And I want to integrate them, Mother, into my energy and make them whole. And I ask you as I touch your beautiful feet and feel the energy rising through my hands into my being, going through all my chakras, energizing them along the way, and opening each flower to blossom as it was meant to blossom. And I know, Mother, just because I'm your child, that I have everything within me, everything that can raise me from the mundane to the precious, because my preciousness is not lost. It's only hidden behind my tears, hidden in my shadows, Mother, hidden in my patterns, which have been handed down to me from generations, patterns of negativity, patterns of pain, patterns of ill health. Allow me, Mother, to go to those places. Give me the strength and the courage to be bold, to look at them, to recognize them, and to heal them, Mother. And today, like I thank you, I bow in deep gratitude to all my ancestors, all of them, for all they gave me. And in deep gratitude, I accept their blessings. It is up to me to make whatever I want out of the gifts I have got. Some gifts are difficult, Mother. The gift of perseverance, the gift of courage, the gift of bravery, the gift of just being are very difficult. And I, a human, have often fought with myself to find the grace in these gifts. And I now know today, as I sit at your feet, that I'm coming closer to owning each and every one of those gifts. And as I own them and embody them, I know your divine love flows through these gifts. And then I find everything can be with grace. Every beauty can be created with the divine grace, which is so alive within me. Today, let me look, Ma, at the divinity within me, at the aliveness within me, at all the gifts. Let me pick up each one of them and let me own them. For these are all parts of you. These are embodiments that need to find places within me. And I take them now. I receive them with an open heart and an open mind, embodying them into me and rising from a place of fear, healing my shadows, owning every part of me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the divine, owning each of them. And as I own each part of me and integrate it into myself, I become Divine Mother. And I follow in your footsteps. I am the tapasvi or the tapasvini. I am the yogi or the yogini. I am all. In my place on this earth, I can be what I am meant to be. I can be the spiritual being on this earthly journey. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mother, for being in my life, for blessing me, not only today, but every moment. The blessing that I receive from you in all your forms and shapes and avatars, each one calling out to something within me, to raise my vibrations, to accept myself, my humanity and my divinity, and make them one, Mother. Deep gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May all of us be blessed. Tathastu, Tathastu, Tathastu.
Thank you,